morning, folks. It's the 6th of January 2025, and let me just get through Rochdale. There's not a lot to show here. It's cold though. Right, I'm back. Yeah, it's been a cold one. We've had some really bad snow up here in the Pennines. The roads here are clear at the moment, but yesterday, my word, I'll show you some pictures of what it was like where I live. So there's the road, you can see the clear. We've got slush on the sides. We're about 500 feet above sea level here, and anything around 600 feet plus, you're in the snow line. It's a totally different story. So I'll move further on down the road. I'm on the A680, this is Norden, and then we'll end up into some proper snow, and hopefully it'll give you some idea of what it's been like. So just ahead there, see the turbines. I was up here filming on New Year's Eve. Totally different kind of conditions. You can just about make the horizon meeting Knoll Hill. It's like a bit of a knoll, a lumpy hill, quite a prominent hill around here. And they used to say at Rochdale Cricket Ground, if you can't see that, you've got bad light. And because I'm riding in winter conditions with salt on the road and slush, my chain is absolutely well and truly oiled. It's a proper black gunky chain right now, but I've got to keep it lubricated. So I started the climb now. You've got the bridge in behind me. This is the dip. It's like the section where you climb out of the dip. It gets me warm again. So, car, wagon. This road, you've got to be so careful with these wagons. You've got Scoutmore Quarry, and then big things come up here. You feel the ground shake. I'm just looking at the Garmin. You say 642 feet elevation now above sea level. And look at the difference now, the pavements. You've got the snow. So we're in the snow line now. I can feel the cold nipping away at my toes. I've got overshoes, neoprene ones. Nice pair of base layer socks and neoprene socks as well, and they won't get any colder, but they've got cold. The gloves I'm wearing, I like them a lot. They're Boardman gloves. 15 quid from Alford's. And the thing that I always choose with gloves is when I take my fingers out of them, do the inners stay in the finger sockets? I hate gloves that once you get damp, you pull out all the inner, the liner, and then you spend loads of time with a wooden spoon trying to push them all back in. So far so good, these are doing the job. And at the moment that wind is from the north, so it's kind of coming from that side. In a minute it'll be almost a headwind, very cold wind then from the north, and it just makes the ascent that little bit more of a demand on your legs. Wow, yeah, look at this now, we're getting into the snow. You see it all around. So you see in the middle of the road now, that slush pile. Well, what a lot of car drivers do, they hit it on purpose. They know what they're doing. So I have to get myself in the road a bit further out than I want to be to send them that way. The number of times they come up here, they can see it, and when it hits you, it hurts. It's got some weight, you know. So just try to own the road and make them move away from you. That's looking back over the Pennines there, way over towards the other side of Milnrow and Hollymoth Lake, and behind me, coming into view, will be Kinder Scout, There's your big 2,000 foot range of the Pennines. And the clouds over there, God, they look moody. Oh. Just approaching now the kind of crest of the plateau. This is 900 feet here. So, as you can see there, the turbines are facing into the wind. There's Knoll Hill. So all my life I've grown up around here, and I feel like my DNA is in the hills, in the mud, the soil. I just love it. I've walked here, I've swum in the local reservoirs. All my dogs have had a great life walking up here, and I've been cycling here since I was a boy. And wow. There's Ashworth Reservoir. Wow, that wind is bitter cold. Can you see Peel Tower there? That's Pilgrim Cross ahead. That range of hills there. So this bend here catches loads of cars out. You have to be very careful. Big right-hander, and we've got slush in the middle of the road. Yeah, be careful here. Back there, that's not slush, that's ice. I'm going over that, and I can feel it being solid on the tyre. So the cars just need to be careful. What a great view. You can see where the snow gently goes away to green and then into the grey mist. Fantastic. Rightio, one final look at this beautiful landscape. My God, there's been some snow here. You see how much they've cleared either side? It's a proper white out here. Looks really moody over there too. Right, we'll get down this descent and see where we end up next. So we've dropped down now about a few hundred feet. We're on the contour of around 600 feet above sea level. Still loads of snow. So I'm about 15 miles in now, so be about roughly the halfway point of the ride. And this is called Bockholt Way. And on my last video we spoke about Bockholt being twinned with Rawtenstall. And there's the old mill that's been converted into apartments just next to the River Irwell. And that'll feed its way all the way into Manchester, that river there. So next we're going to go towards Bacup, and then quite interestingly we're now on the A681. So the road I came over was the A680, this is the 681, and then you think about the big rides I've done way into Cumbria through the Yorkshire Dales. That's where you've got the A682 over to Blacko, the 683 and the 684 are over near Sedbergh and Hawes. So all these road numbers, they're all relevant. They're all leading on to the next adventure in many ways. So we'll get down the valley now. This is what we'd all typically call the valley. And because of its unique location in the Pennines, it used to be a really big industrial town for all the cotton industry and textiles. But that's all died now. And then, hang on. And then it became a really, really popular area for clock making, and shoe factories are everywhere down here. It just seems to me though in the UK, we don't want to make anything anymore. Industry's just going all the old skills, it's just disappearing. But anyway, we'll make our way along here. Waterfoot next. Places called the Glen, places like the Glen, and then Farholme, and eventually we'll get towards Bacup. Got a big climb then, right over the top. We'll be high up there, really high up. So just ahead there's a mini roundabout, and on the last ride I took a left up Burnley Road East. On the right is Fletcher's hardware store. Now that is a proper shop if you're into your tools and hardware. I love it in there. And this next little section, you see the horse riding sign there? This is where the Mary Townley Loop crosses at these lights, just here. So that is a fantastic mountain bike ride, around 45 or 47 miles, off-road, really hard, very hard. And then a bit of a rocky area here. We've got the outcrops here all protected. This is what we call the Glen. And in this area, in the hills, it's been also very well known for its quarry stone, various grades of sandstone, gritstone, and of course coal mining. And not far over the hills here, between Todmorden and Burnley, was a massive range of coal fields. There were some people here, they worked hard, they grafted, but they made a living. Again, it's all gone. 18 miles now just covered, and this section you can go right to New Line, then to Whitworth, and just here on the right is where you can get onto Lee Quarry and Crag Quarry Mountain Bike Centre. It's more of a trail park. There's your signs for the mountain bike course, and in them hills there, that's some great times up there on the mountain bike. Bacup. We're going to keep on the A681 and get up the big climb here now. It takes you to a place on the top called Sharney Ford. Okay, we've climbed up now to the 1,050 foot contour on this pretty big climb, and as you can see, there's snow around again. This place will always cop for it, it's just so high up. Heading due north. Oh yes, just take your time up these climbs. It's not steep, it's a bit of a slog, but it's all doable. Hey up, there's someone digging out here right across the road. Well, we've gone over the 1,250 foot contour now. It just dips a bit, then climbs again. And this is a high level route in the Pennines up here. So Bacup's behind me, Todmorden is over the hill here. There you see, we've got the turbines again above Todmorden. And so for most of this ride I'm actually in Lancashire, but I'm not sure if we're going to West Yorkshire here for a brief moment. But I'll crack on. We've got a wicked descent to come, but I might not be able to film that. It's just too risky. So here we are on the summit. It's around 1,290 feet according to the Garmin. We're high up. Look at this. And I can't tell if I got a scratch on the camera there. Blast. Right, descent ahead, but I've just got to be so careful. What a view. Yeah, we've got a left-hander here, but normally this would be really fast around this corner, not today. Timing, the lights are on green. Just get through here. Can you see Studley Pike in the background there? It's such a good descent on its day, this. It's a wicked fast descent, technical. Got runoff water, snow on the road, all kinds of stuff going on. Nice left-hander here. Well, we got down there in one piece, and I think I maxed out at like 39 point something miles an hour then. But you got good tarmac, it's really smooth tarmac, so it felt comfortable. But I'm not advocating for filming one-handed, it's bloody stupid to be honest. 25 miles covered now. We came off the 681 into Gorkzone, turned right towards Walsden on the A6033. So next stop will be Littleborough, but Gordon Riggs is ahead. It's got a well-known garden centre in the northwest. 27 miles now, and I'm not far from my home village now. Just about to cross over the border back into Lancashire. This is the Gorge of Walsden. Cracking place this.